Ichiro Okira. But it was not the Bose. But all these things, supposing Dr. Tanyoshi known through the military officer that he is a Chandra Bose, very important man. It was the Ishora Okora his name, but the Taitai and Linsu, a man who attended for the cremation, known that he is Indian man and Chandra Bose was his name. Through military officers, he came to know that. Who are the present at the cremation? Colonel Habib Rahman, Major Nagaromo, Mr. J. Nakamura, he is a translator of the Bose, and a Buddhist priest. All these people are present at the cremation, and the Buddhist priest did the formal things, traditional things, and the cremation took place. The next day, the 23rd August 1945, the mortal remains were collected, and the mortal remains were kept at Renkoji Temple, Tokyo, 1940, Renkoji Temple, Japan, on September 18th, 1945. After on of that date till today, they were there at the mortal remains was there at Renkoji Temple only. This was the crash and the treatment and the cremation were supported by, and whether such cremation was taken place or not, whether such crash was taken place or not, whether such treatment was there or not. These are the following inquiry commissions inquired. First, this was the first Japanese interim report, 1945. They inquired and released the interim report. Finnish report, 1945. It was the commission appointed by the Viceroy. Whether they have fear of the Bose, which is the most important enemy to them. If he dies, their problem is over. So that they made inquiries by the Piggies and Finnish. Both are police officers. They finally decided and said that Bose was dead. The CSDIC on 1945, this also in separate intelligence department of India, they also separately, independently inquired and decided that Bose was dead. And Harin Shah, as of 1946, accidentally was there at Bangkok, Taipei. He was also made inquiry, particularly the cremation part. He made a detailed inquiry. He examined TT, and TT, who is one of the attendant of the cremation ground, and Lin Su, both he inquired and confirmed that the Bose body was cremated there, but on the name of Isora Okora. But this was the Shah report, and the final report of Japan is 1956 also confirmed, and Shah Commission, Shanbas Commission appointed in the 1956, it is also confirmed. Yomori Shimbun is historical record, and it is a daily of Japan. It is also made an inquiry, detailed inquiry in the plane, in the what we call bomber. There were 13 to 14 passengers. Out of them, 6 were on the spot died. Saidai, left Major General, and Takajawa and Captain, and 4 others were died instantly. The other 7 people were alive. Those are Nokowo and Orai, Habib Rahman, and others were alive. These commissions were examined these particularly the people who were alive, and they made a detailed inquiry, and they recorded the statements. All commissions, including Samburi Historical, also did it. Next 1974 JD Kosala Commission also recorded. All these commissions inquired the Dr. Tanyoshi and Tushura and the sisters Shan, and who treated him at hospital. All these people examined at airport. This V. Nakamura is a ground officer, direct witness to this particular anecdote. He was a direct witness. He noticed the left side profile was not functioning well. He intimated to the captain, and captain came and verified the fact that literally they did their best, and finally they found that it was fit to play. Then only it was left. It was directly complained by the Nakamura, V. Nakamura, And the flying also he saw, and even the dashing also, crashing also he saw directly. So he also examined by the all commissions. And Dr. Tanyoshi also examined by all the commissions. Tushara was also examined by every commission. Particularly Harin Shah examined Shan, a sister. She gave a categorically pictorial describe to the Shan. Certain times he suspected that whether the injured was Bose or not. He emphatically asked it several times to the Shan, sister Shan. She rebelled against him also. This was the thing. And then next what we call Taiwan investigation also 1956. These are all the commissions inquired. They decided, they categorically said that Subhas Chandra Bose died on August 18th, 1945 at the Taipei airport. An accident took place. He was treated in Namun hospital, in military hospital. He was cremated on August 2nd, 22nd, 1956, 45, and his mortal remains were collected on 23rd August 1945, and they were kept at Renkoji Temple. This is the fact verified by all the commissions. This is the background. After that, 1996-97 is important one. Pranab Mukherjee tried to bring back the what we call mortal remains of the Subhas Chandra Bose. He went to the Vienna, Austria. He met Subhas Chandra Bose's wife Srimati Emily Shankal and his daughter Anita Bose, and they gave consent that they have. Before that, Anita Bose had a suspicion, but 1995 she went to the Taipei and examined the people who survived from the flight accident crash. Then she realized, and she agreed, her mother and Manita Bose also agreed for getting back the mortal remains of Subhas Chandra Bose to India. Japan government is readily agreed to give back the mortal remains to the Indian government. But when Anita Bose asked it, and she wants to take the mortal remains of her father to German. They declined such a request and said that if India wants to his remains, mortal remains, we will ready to give. None else. Likewise, they denied. See, the urn contains what? The urn contains, according to this author, Ashish Ray, he examined all his living survival of the train class, including his heirs. RI heirs also recorded, and Naimur Rahman is son of Habib Rahman. He said that before the death of the Habib Rahman, he said to his son, he said that he collected. Habib Rahman said that he was also injured. Habib Rahman also injured. He said that there was 2 gold-plated teeth of the Bose was he got. He wrapped in a sheet and he put it in urn. That was there in the urn even today. That was confirmed by 24th October 2002 by Indian diplomatic officers. Who are they? Those are all 2 officers, ICS officers, Rajshekhar and Shan Shang, who took the photographs of the urn. They found that is put in the urn what we call contents of the brown paper. Another photo also took place. They saw that contents of the brown paper bundle. They found contents of the brown paper bundle. If you do examine the X-ray, it can easily be found. And the writer Ashish Ray consulted the American Pathological Department. He made a correspondence with them. They agreed to do DNA test. If the mitochondria DNA test want to conduct, they heirs of the Bose, sister side, if they readily agree to give the blood, it can be easily traced, or otherwise. The gold-plated teeth is unburned, so that if through the gold-plated teeth, coated teeth also possible to conduct DNA test and decide. They did it like in 75 years ago. the King Nicholas II, a Russian king, his mortal remains were examined and his identity was established. If the DNA test was conducted, simply if the DNA test will be conducted, they will easily confirm the whether the mortal remains were Subhas Chandra Bose or not. So, in conclusion, the doctor Anita Bose, professor, she requested the Indian government that his father is. We say that everybody once say that Subhas Chandra Bose is a national figure. He was a national. Subhas Chandra Bose is a national figure. So that if the government ready to help the Subhas Chandra Bose family, if they bring back the remains of her father by either by conducting the DNA test or not, because the superfluous the evidence available, the documentary evidence available, and other evidence, direct evidence is available, circumstantial evidence is available for enough to superficially, and that based on that evidence, they may bring back the evidence, the mortal remains, or by conducting mitochondrial DNA, also they can bring back the mortal remains of Subhas Chandra Bose. And because he was a believer of the Hinduism, his mortal remains may be put in the Ganga, and what valuable statue may be erected on the name of significantly to respect him, because it is the year of 75th year Amritotsavam of these years. If really honor to Subhas Chandra Bose, if these remains took back to the take back to the India and do the ceremonies and erect a huge statue like what we call Patel, like that was a great tribute to the most beloved son of India, who laid his life for sake of Indian independence. See, it is because of INA, Indian independence came before 2 years. Britishers actually decided to leave the India in 1949, but the commander-in-chief Atle says that if we continue 2 years, INA will butcher us, the Indian military will butcher us, and we will lose so many lives, either officers or men or people of the Britishers would lose their lives. So it is right time to save our officers and honor, the officers' lives and honor. We have to quit the India before 1947. Accordingly, August 15th, 1945, the 47, Indian independence gave because of the INA's fear of in the minds of Britishers. This is the contribution Subhas Chandra Bose made. He was a man of nation. He's a national man. So we should honor him by getting his remains to the India and do ceremonies accordingly and erect this great statue like Patel. I being an author, I being a translator of this book, Nethaji Subhas Chandra Bose Maranampai Vidina Chikkumudi, that is the late to the controversy was Subhas Chandra Bose. I request the Indian government honor the Subhas Chandra Bose daughter's Anita Bose request and bring back the mortal remains and give suitable tribute to him, because it is a year of Amritotsav. I believe the government will consider our request, and most particularly request of this author Ashish Ray and the daughter's request of Anita Bose, since she felt fear that her mother died, Emily's uncle died without seeing all these. She might also die without seeing that the remains would be taken back to the India. This is the request I also made to the government and the suitable authorities. With this, I want to conclude. Before concluding, I must thanks to the people who raptly listen my words, and such opportunity being created by Nageshwar Rao N, who gave me this opportunity to speak before you these few words about the Subhas Chandra Bose death and his crash and his treatment and cremation and request that the Anita Bose before you. Thank you very much.